All right, welcome back to another play action football video. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of Play Action Football. And in this video, I'm going to show some new things for this 1991 season that I've been working on. That'll be the next season for the game. And we got some interesting new developments as the game continues to evolve and just trying some of these new elements out. We're playing the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Buffalo has a ball with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's 9-7. So Chicago kicked a field goal, and then they scored on a 53-yard touchdown run from Neil Anderson. They consequently missed the extra point, and so they only have 9. Buffalo just scored on a 3-yard TD run, and so on their previous position. So let's walk through what we're doing here. Okay, I don't even know where to start from. Let's start with the cards first. So I've shown the cards before. You can see that the cards are smaller now, and there's a little play mat here with the play results that you can put the home team here and the away team. That way you have the teams kind of up all at the same time. It still has our rushing, receiving, sacks, and interceptions for our player finder. You get the full offense and defense, including the quarterback now. And then the kicking game is down here, and then you see their passing versus rushing percentages. So a lot of that is here. Offense and defense still here. The base defense still here. So everything is still on the cards. It's just we've changed up the kicking, and the way the kicking works is this number. If you roll, you can roll the 2 D10s, or I just have off to the side D100 with the D10, and I've been specifically rolling those just for field goals and extra points. So if it's this number or less, then the kick is good. If it's above or greater than that number, then the kick is missed. Okay, so and I've also added in a block opportunity. So anything 1 to 5, then you're going to roll off of this new chart here to see if there's a block. There's lots of kind of new interesting things here. A new layout for the special plays. There's also some new plays here. We have a penalty. We have the quarterback hurry. So anytime there's a quarterback hurry on the sheet, the play result sheet, you'll roll here to see is it an incompletion, a pass breakup, a tip ball, a scramble opportunity, or intentional grounding on the quarterback. And then if it's a scramble, then you'll roll off of this result. If it's a tip pass, you'll roll off of this. There's a chance for an interception or an incompletion. And I think that's all I have. I have a few symbols here too. So there's some little house tops here. They're called carrots. And that means roll again. And if you roll a 1, then there's a fumble in the play. So there's a chance for a fumble on a kick return, a fumble on a punt return. There's another one here somewhere. Here it is. So there's a sack with an opportunity to check for a fumble. If it's a 1, then there's a fumble on the play, and then you would look for the fumble opportunity, just like you normally would. You see that there's a penalty column, and I didn't walk through it very well, but the penalty column has offense pre, defense pre, offense pre, none, or defense post and offense post. So essentially, I've broken up the penalties into pre-snap penalties and post-snap penalties. So a pre is pre-snap, post is post-snap. And then based off of what type of play it is post-snap, then you get different types of opportunities. So on a rushing play, you might get a late hit or a face mask. But spearing, targeting is going to happen on a passing play. So different types of opportunities here. So a passing play here, my pass interference, but if it's a running play, you're helping the runner, that's a 10-yard penalty. So those come up whenever based off of this penalty chart. So if you roll off the penalty chart and it's offensive pre, then you roll your D10 again, and you look in your offensive pre-snap penalties, and that'll be the penalty on the play. There are yellow sections on here now. Those are going to be a penalty check. So if you were to hit on one of these, let's say it's this one here, so a medium pass, you have a 17 on a medium pass. Roll for the play, D10 plus 12, get the yardage, and then you're going to roll for a penalty. You could roll for the penalty first, or you could not, because if it's a pre-snap penalty, then it's just, there's no play, right? It happened before the snap. So you can roll first for the penalty, or you can roll for the yardage, however you want to do it. There's one chart, a single chart for all teams. What I do with these numbers is I use the league average anyway on these numbers, so it makes sense that there would be one central like source of truth, and then all the teams sort of revolve around that central source of truth, which is the what do they call it? The average. So the league average. So to get a +1 means they're better than the league average. To get a -1 means they're right at average, or a little above or a little below. They're around average. A -1 on defense means that you're an above average defense. A +3 means you're way above average. So on each play, you get that advantage on every play. And over here, we made our adjustments. So with the adjustments, the Bills' offense is a 3-1, which is a +2. So on every single play, they get 2 more, potentially, depending on what defense is called and what offensive play is called. So the complexities of the interaction are there, and I'm just testing that out to make sure that everything is okay. I also have 3 different types of offensive sets now. So you can see there's a balanced play calling sheet. These are the auto play calling. So there's balanced, run heavy, and pass heavy. I don't know if you can see that, pass heavy. You see that. So you can see that there are 3 different types. Run heavy just has more running plays called. Pass heavy has more pass plays. And then balanced is what we've traditionally had, which is more of a 50-50 style of offense. So think of run heavy as like you're starting to get more into the 60% rushing plays, 40% passing. Pass heavy would be the opposite, so 60% or more passing and 40% rushing. So we have those plays, and what I like about those is you can use, like right now I'm using the just the balance for both teams because that's how their play style is. But if you, let's say you wanted to play with the Falcons, who are 55-45 passing to rushing, maybe you want to like dip back into the pass heavy just to make sure if they're not getting enough passes, just to make sure that they're getting enough passes on the auto play calling. Excuse me. Now I also adjusted the defense. So you can see that the defense here on first down is the same. Let's see, did I change the defense here? Yeah. So hopefully you can see on these, because on the balance there's I've given a medium pass instead of, or an inside run to the run heavy instead of a medium pass. So there's one more running play over here, and because of that I made a change here on this one. So this one normally would be a nickel, 2 nickels. Here there's only 1 nickel, so there's a base split. So I've adjusted the defense as well, so it's not like Oh, it's run heavy, so I can just run all over the defense like normal. I've also adjusted the plays there for that. So you can see there's a deep ball here where there's an inside run on the balanced. So there's a deep ball on 1st and 11 plus. And because of that, I've adjusted the nickel to a dime. So if you're playing a pass heavy team, you would obviously play more passing defense than you normally would. So that's sort of the concept there of doing that. So that's the majority. Excuse me. That's the majority of the new things that I've added in, which is quite a bit of a change. Not fundamentally to the game. You'll see that the game plays out mostly the same, but hopefully some adjustments for more detail, and it's going to make everything a little bit better. That quarterback hurry is kind of fun. It's a fun mechanic because you get things like scrambles and the quarterback can run, and something happened. Maybe there was a fumble. I hit on the fumble. So a quarterback scramble and there was a fumble. That was maybe here on Buffalo. So 5 minutes left in the half. We'll see how far we can go with this one. And hopefully that's a good introduction. If you're not familiar with this game, the game plays pretty quickly. It is it's meant to play in an hour per half. And so we'll see how we can do with that. So 5 minutes left. Buffalo has the ball at the Chicago 32. And let me see. Maybe I should switch these just so you can see. And more important to see down and distance in that situation. So we'll try to think about how to do the rolls. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Still using the balanced offense here, so no need to dip down in there. But what I like is, like, if you need more passes and you need to kind of come back in a game, or you need some quick hitting, or you just want to switch it up, you can go over right to the pass heavy offense. You can go right over to the run heavy offense if you're trying to run clock, stuff like that. So I like that. I like that possibility that you can kind of switch up the offensive ability or plays. So a 4 to a 2 is going to be an inside run to a base defense. The Bears run a 4-3, so an inside run to a base defense is a -1. That makes their +2 every play a minus or a +1. So a 10 on an inside run is good for 4 yards. So it takes it down to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6. And the Bills are in business. So this is going to be a deep pass against a base blitz. So deep against a blitz is a +1. That's a good call. And that's going to be a +3 overall. So they're going to need all that. 5 + 3 is 8. 8 on a deep pass is incomplete. But we have a yellow here, so we need to roll off of our penalties to see if there's a penalty on the play. An 8 is a defensive post-snap penalty. So we had a deep ball. That's a pass. And then we're going to roll on the defense here to see what the play is. It's a 5, and that's roughing the quarterback. So 15 yards plus a 1st down. So on the deep ball, they get into Jim Kelly, and that is 15 yards on the defense. So 3 penalties so far for 25 yards for the Bears. So we're going to say 10, 15, and it's going to be a 1st down, automatic 1st down. And we're not going to count the play. So 1st and 10 from the 13. So that's how the penalties work with the off of the play results chart. So kind of interesting, and can add in some more penalties. There's 1 penalty for each kind of play. There's also the The -2, if you roll less than -2 or greater than 20, then there's still a possibility of a penalty there. So just adding in penalties a little bit more, so they're a little bit more of an influence in the game, but also trying not to flood either the gameplay or just the game with too many penalties. All right. First down and 10, a short pass against a base. That's a -1, so it's a +1 overall. So a 10 on a short pass is going to be incomplete. So Kelly with the incompletion. That's going to bring up second down and 10. An inside run to a base defense is another -1. So 13 becomes 14 on an inside run, D6 plus D6. So that's good for 6 yards. Takes it down to the 7. And it's going to bring up third down. Third down and 4 for the Bills. Let's see if the Bears can hold. It's a medium pass against a base defense. So that's going to be an extra +1. So +3 on the play. A plus 3 is 11 on a medium pass is going to be incomplete. So the Bears defense does hold. And it's going to be a field goal try. So on a field goal, we are, was that 24 yards out. So 20 to 29, Buffalo is 88%. So I'm basically just rolling this D100 with the ones. So you have the 10s and the ones. So anything 88 or less is going to be a good field goal, but we have a 95. So a 95 is going to be a miss as Buffalo misses. And 7 yards takes it out to the 14. So they miss from 24 yards. Wow, that's tough. So 24 is going to be a miss, and it will be 1st and 10 Chicago as they dodge a bullet. They're going to have the ball with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. In fact, let's get into the. Let's just try out using the pass heavy sheet. Let's see if they can come up with some plays. Chicago has a +1 on offense. And so 1st down and 10, there's an outside run to a base defense. The base defense for Buffalo is a 3-4. So that's a 0 for the play and a +1 overall. 11 on the outside run is going to be good for 6 yards. That takes it out to the 20. It'll be 2nd down and 4. So I go into the pass heavy offense, and the first play is a running play. 2nd down, it will be a medium pass against a base defense. So that's a -2. That's right into the teeth of the defense. So that turns their +1 to a -1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 on a medium pass is a sack for -5 yards. So it takes them back to the 15. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. That is the 3rd sack of the day for the Buffalo Bills defense. All right, 3rd and 9. Sorry, it's the 24. 3rd down and 9. Short pass against a nickel blitz is a -1, so that makes it all even. 11 on a short pass is a D6 plus 2. So that's good for 8 yards. That's going to take it to the 23. That'll bring up 4th down and 1. I'm going to challenge the spot. I know we didn't have challenges back in 1991, but I'm going to use coaches' challenges because I like it. So I'm going to challenge the spot. A 1, 2, 9, or 10, and this will be overturned. Otherwise, it'll be 4th down and 1. There's really nothing to lose except a challenge. It's a 7, and a 7 is upheld, and so the call stands. I'm going to lose a challenge for the Bears, and it'll be 4th down and 1. So that's going to lead to a punt from Chicago. 6. Punt of 40 yards. So 10, 20, 30, 40. I do keep these stats. 40 yards on the punt. 1 on the return is a fair catch. So no return on the play. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for Buffalo from their own 37. They're going to use the pass-heavy offense, see if they can get back into scoring range. It's been kind of a tough day for the Bears offensively. They started out pretty hot, but then the tide has really turned. There was a 53-yard TD run from Neil Anderson, and they had a lot of first downs early, but have missed on 2, 4, 5, missed on their last 5 passes and a sack. So it's been kind of tough sledding for the old Bears. That was a medium pass for 8 yards. All right, 1st and 10 for Buffalo, and we're in the pass-heavy offense, so this is going to be an outside run to a base blitz. So outside run to a base blitz is a -1. So they retain a +1. So a 10 on an outside run is good for a D6. That's good for 6 yards. Just here. 6 is out to the 43. So you're going to bring up 2nd down and 4. On the inside of 2 minutes and a half, each play is only worth 15 seconds off the clock. We assume kind of a hurry up offense. If you don't want to do that, you can just run the traditional 30 seconds off and 15 for a missed pass. 2nd down, this is a medium pass to a base defense. So that's a +1. Along with their +2 is a +3. 11 + 3 is 14. 14 on a medium pass is good for 12 yards. So that brings up 1st down as they run up to the line. 12 yards for the 1st down catch for Buffalo. 3 is going to be an outside run to a base defense. They retain their +2, so 12 + 2 is 14 on the outside run is good for 6 yards. And that takes the ball down to the 39-yard line. Yeah. So another 6-yard run. Brings up 2nd down and 4. 2nd down play. This is a deep ball against a base blitz. So deep against the blitz is a +1. So that makes them a +3. So a good opportunity here. 19 +3 though is going to be a penalty on the defense. So we have a passing play, and that is a 2. A 2 is going to be pass interference. So they throw it down the field. D6 times D10. So what we do is we're going to roll these two together, and let's say we rolled like this. This would be 62 yards. That would be 12 yards. That would be 16. So when we say times, we don't actually mean to multiply them together. We mean combine instead of add. So 46 yards. So that's going to be how should we play that? Pass interference, 46 yards down the field. It is in the end zone. So technically they're at the 39. So 46 would be in the end zone. And if it's at the end zone, I believe they spot it at the 1 yard line. I believe that's correct. So that is a 38-yard penalty. Again, on Chicago with the penalties. So we're going to, no, on a penalty we don't take away. So that's a pass interference. It's going to be automatic first down at the 1. And we're just going to go with the, we'll stay with the pass heavy, but we'll go with the goal line. There are 45 seconds left, so that's a huge play. A 2 on a first down is a screen pass against a base blitz. So a screen against a blitz. A 4-3 blitz, that's a +2, so +4 overall. So 17, or I'm sorry, 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 on a screen is good for 8 yards, and that's going to be taken in for a touchdown. So that's within the 11 yards, no problem. And so that's going to be a 1 yard TD pass. And we have to kick the extra point. So big turn of events there. Yeah, that's a 10 plus 1 is 11. So that's going to be a good extra point. And Buffalo scores 14 in the second half to take a 14-9 lead over the Bears. Going to kick it off here. It's going to be the last, probably the last play. An 8 on a kickoff is 60 yards plus a D6, so 64 yards. So that's 60 plus 4 takes it down to the 1. And the return is a 10. So this is going to be 40 yards on the return, but we also have an opportunity for a big play. So this is our breakaway chart. So when we roll a 10 on a punt or a kickoff return, that's a big play. So we have our big play breakaway chart here. A 6 is going to be a 30. So that's going to be 40 yards plus 30 is 70. That takes it out to the 71, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that takes it down to the 29, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds. That's the last play of the half. So they preserve it, but I'll make sure I do the 70-yard return. That's a big one. So we head to the half. It's 14-9 is our score. Buffalo had the ball in the first half, so it's good that they pressed, trying to get the ball down the field. So we move to the third quarter. Buffalo will be kicking off again. So we'll run that sequence again with Buffalo kicking off. A 3 on a kickoff is 62 yards, so 61-2. And the return. Another 10, so 40. And a breakaway. So 40 plus 50 is 90 yards. So it takes it to the 93. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 yards. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the, or 1st and goal at the 7. So 2 huge kickoff returns for the Bears. And I don't know who that would be. Not sure who was doing the kickoff returns back then. Davis, Waddle, maybe one of these cornerbacks. I don't know. First and 10 though. This will be an outside run to a base blitz. So that will be a -1. So that makes them even. 11 on an outside run. D6 plus 1. So good for 2 yards. And that takes them down to the 5. Brings up second down and goal from the 5. This is a short pass against a base defense. So that's also a -1. So they're an even roll here. 9 on a short pass is incomplete. That's going to bring up third down and goal from the 5. 3 is a medium pass against a base blitz. So medium against the base blitz is a -1, so that makes them even again. 10 on a medium pass is going to be also incomplete. So good hold there from the Buffalo defense. It'll be 4th down, and we're going to have a field goal try here. So that's 22 yards on the field goal. They are an 82% from 20 to 29. 57 is when then that 82, so we'll say 22 yards, that's going to be good. So Chicago starts the scoring in the third quarter with a 22-yard field goal that is up and in. And our score is now 14-12, Buffalo over Chicago. Let's see, there's a kickoff here from the Bears. Kickoff is 60 plus a D6, so 63 yards. 60, 1, 2, 3. And the return is 27 yards plus 9, so 36 on the return. So good return there out to the 38. That'll be where Buffalo takes over first and 10. I think we'll take Buffalo back to the balanced attack as we're just starting out here, and they have a 2-point lead. So first and 10, this is an inside run to a base blitz. That's a -2, so that blitz is enough to make the play even. 6 on an inside run is 0 yards, but there is a penalty possibility. So let's see, a 6 is no penalty on the play, so the result of the play is a 0-yard run. So get back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second down and 10. Second and 10 for Buffalo. This is another inside run. And inside against that base defense, that leaves them with a +1 overall. 13 on the inside run, D6 plus 3. And that's good for 8 yards. Takes it out to the 46. And it'll be third down and 2. It's a 4. Third and 2, it's a medium pass against a base blitz. So medium against their blitz is a 0. Bears run a 4-3. So +2 overall. We got a 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 on a medium pass is a quarterback hurry. So we have our QB hurry chart here. And let's see what happens on the play. We'll use the defensive die. So a 3 is going to be an incompletion. You can see that there. So they get to the quarterback and they force the incompletion on Jim Kelly. So Bears defense stiffens, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 2 from their 46. I don't think they can afford to give Chicago the ball here. So they're going to punt. One is potential for a block. If I roll another one, it'll be a block punt. It's a 7. So that's 45 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 5. So the ball caught at the 9. 45 yards. The return is a 7. And a 7 is going to be 12 yards plus 3. So 15 on the return. 10, 15 out to the 24. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Chicago from their own 24-yard line as they hold the Bills on the Bills' first drive in the second half. We got a short pass against a blitz. Short against a blitz is a -1, so that makes them even. 17 on a short pass is good for 8 yards out to the 32. First connection in a while for Jim Harbaugh and the Bears. Second down. This is another short pass against the nickel. And that's going to be a 0. So the Bears retain their +1. 11 on a short pass. D6 plus 2. So that's good for 6 yards and a first down. Takes it to the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 Bears from their own 38. Nice pitch and catch there for Harbaugh. Outside run. And outside run to a base defense. So they retain their +1. So 13 on an outside run. That's going to be a penalty. That's 5 yards. Let's see if there's a penalty on the play. It's a 4. 4 is no penalty, so it's going to be a 5-yard run. And the Bears are cooking. They got out to the 43. So second down and 5. As Chicago is moving the ball pretty well here in the second half. 2nd and 5. This is a medium pass as Harbaugh drops back against the nickel defense. That's a -1, so that makes them even. 11 on a medium pass is going to be an incompletion. So that's going to fall incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Playbook sort of open for the Bears here. 3rd down and medium. This is going to be a short pass. Short against the blitz is a 0. So that's going to be a +1 for the Bears. Oh boy. 19 plus 1 is a 20. 20 on a short pass is good for 12 yards, but we got to roll for a breakaway. So 12. Oh, mama. It's 70 yards, so 82 yards. And the Bears didn't need to go all that way. So we got 10, 12, and then they take it in the rest of the way. That's going to be 43 was at 57 yards on the TD. Wow. So 57-yard TD pass from Harbaugh to Neil Anderson, who takes it down the sideline. Takes a little short pass and gets out to the edge. He takes it all the way to the house. And that is going to be 6 points for the Bears. Let's see if they make the field goal. A 64. Their extra point is a 94. So, yeah. As they put a touchdown on the board, they are up 19-14 now. Probably should have went for 2 there, but maybe it'll be okay. All right, so huge play from the Bears as they have a breakaway play. Neil Anderson gets free. It takes it to the house. From 57 yards, they have 53-yard rushing touchdown for Anderson, 57-yard catching or receiving touchdown. He's all over the place. On the kickoff, it is only 58 yards, so 60, 59, 58. Takes it to the 7. And on the return, let's see. The return is 22 yards. So 22 plus 7 is 29. And that'll be where Buffalo takes over. First and 10 for the Bills. They find themselves down now. It's 19-14 with about 9 minutes left in the third. This will be a screen pass against a blitz. Pretty good call. Screen pass against the blitz is a +2. So with their +2 now, they have a +4. 8 + 4 is 12. 12 on the screen is D6 + 2. So that's good for 6 yards. And that takes it out to the 35. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Buffalo. And that brings up 2nd down. This will be an outside run to a base blitz. That's a -1, so +1 overall. 13 on an outside run is another penalty opportunity. It's a 1, and that is an offensive pre-snap penalty. So then we roll to see what the penalty is. Illegal motion, -5 yards on the Buffalo offense. So no movement there. We'll take it back to the 30. It'll still be 2nd down, but 2nd down and 9 for Buffalo. And 2nd down and 9. This is an outside run to a blitz. Outside to a blitz is a -1, yeah. So +1 overall for them. 10, 11 on an outside run is D6 + 1. That's good for 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Third and 6 for the Bills. A draw play against a nickel is a +1. They already have a +2, so that makes them +3. So 14, that was a 10. 14 + 3 is 17. 17 on the draw play. I'm just messing it all up here. 17 on a draw play. D10 + 8. So 12 yards on the gain. Takes it out to the 45. That'll be 1st and 10. Good job on the draw play. Takes it for 12 yards. So Buffalo at their own 45 have the ball 1st and 10. Outside run to a base defense is a 0. So 9 + 2 is 11. And D6 + 1 is good for 6 yards. So that's 5, 6 to the 49. Let's bring up 2nd down and 4. Really balanced offense. 24 pass attempts, 23 rushing attempts for the Bills. 2nd down, this is a medium pass as Jim Kelly drops back in the shotgun. That comes against a blitz as the Bears send an extra rusher. Medium against a blitz is a +1. It's a 0, so +2 overall. 8 + 2 is 10. On a medium pass is incomplete, so the blitz has its effect. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for, who is this? Buffalo. They run a draw play again against the nickel defense. That's going to be a +1. +3 overall. That's a 14. 14 on a draw play is D6 + 5. And that's good for 10 more yards. As the draw play just keeps working for the offense. The Bears getting upfield and getting out of their lane assignments. And so Buffalo taking advantage of that aggressiveness. 1st down and 10 from the Bears 39. This is a medium pass as Jim Kelly drops back against the blitz. That's a 0. So +2 overall for the Bills. A 4 + 2 is 6. 6 on a medium pass is a quarterback hurry. So let's check our chart here. it's a 5, and on a quarterback hurry, a 5 is an incompletion. So the Bears force the incompletion. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Buffalo. We got an inside run to a base defense, and that is a -1. So tough sledding on the inside, but the Bills do have a +1 still. 15 on an inside run. These two added together, that's 7. So pretty good run there against a stout defense. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Third and 3 from Buffalo. They're at the Bears 32. We got a 4 on a 3rd down. That's a medium pass against the blitz. So medium against the blitz is going to be a 0. +2 overall becomes an 18. 18 on a medium pass. D10 +15. So this is going to be a big gainer, as that is a 19-yard play. So 10, 20, 19 takes it down to the 13-yard line. Big play there. Pass going to Thurman Thomas out of the backfield. Their 2nd leading receiver. So behind Andre Reed and ahead of Lofton. 1st and 10 for Buffalo from the Chicago 13. This is an inside run to a base defense. That's a -1, so they are a +1 in this play. 7 on an inside run, good for 1 yard. As they pick up something positive, but not much. Excuse me. Second down play. This is a medium pass against a blitz. They'll retain their +2. So 14 on a medium pass. That's good for 12 yards, and they're at the 12. And that is going to be a touchdown. Let's see. The Bears have 1 challenge left. They're not going to use it, so that's going to be a 12-yard touchdown. And that is Jim Kelly to Andre Reed for 12 yards. And let's see about the extra point. The extra point is a 97 or less, so 64. So Jim Kelly leads the Bills down with about 4 minutes left in the half, or in the 3rd quarter. And we now are at 21-19. Buffalo over Chicago. Got a good one going here. So stay with it. We're going to try to finish this one out. Let's leave those here. And Buffalo is going to kick off. A 10 is only 57 yards, so 60, 59, 58, 57. And the return is 60 plus a D6. The return is 60. The return is 30 yards. Looking at the wrong one. So the return is 30. Still pretty good, as they are going to start. The Bears will start at their own 38. So their return game has been strong. I don't know if that was Neil Anderson who's returning for them or not. So here we go. 3rd quarter, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. The Bears have the ball. They are 1st and 10, and they are now down by 2 points. So 1st down play, that's an inside run to a base blitz. That's going to be a 0, so they're a +1. So 10 on an inside run is good for 4 yards. Nice hard run up the middle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Bears. I feel like the game is evened out a little bit with some of these extra detail plays. It feels a little bit more realistic and evened out some. Second down. This is an outside run to a base defense. That's another 0. So a +1. 11 on an outside run is D6 plus 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. That takes it to the 49, just past the first down marker. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears with that 7-yard gain. Both teams with a fumble in this one. No one has thrown an interception yet. This is an inside run to a base defense, and that's a +1. So it'll be +2 for the Bears on this one. 19 on an inside run, D10 plus 6. And that's good for 15 yards as they bust one up the middle. 10 and 15 takes it to the 36. That'll be 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 36. Nice chunk play on a rushing play up the middle for the Bears. Bears driving. It is a short pass against a base. That's going to be a 0 overall. No adjustment. But it doesn't matter. 18 is a pretty good roll on a short pass. 18 is D10 plus 3. And that'll be kind of a low roll there with a 2, but 5 yards on the pass play. Takes it to the Buffalo 31. Second down play. This is a deep ball against the nickel defense. That's going to be a tough one. That's a -2. So that makes them a -1 overall in the play. 10 on a deep pass is going to be incomplete. As the defense had a good call there, anticipating the pass, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. And 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Bears. Another deep ball, this time against a base defense. So deep against the 3-4 is going to be a 0. So they're a +1. They got a chance here. But it's kind of a low roll. So 7 becomes an 8. 8 on a deep pass is going to be a penalty opportunity. The play is incomplete. And it's a 10. So that means there's an offensive penalty post-snap. So they're going to replay this, but let's see what the penalty is. Offensive penalty on a pass post-snap. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, that's just a killer. So 10, 15, and that's going to set up 3rd down and 20. Wow, that's a killer. Oh, man. Chicago with their 5th penalty. And that one is just a dumb one. All right, 3rd down and forever. This is going to be another deep ball, but this time against a dime. That is a -3. That means that Chicago's a -2 on this play. That makes it a 4. 4 on a deep ball is going to be a pick. So interception. And let's see what happens with that interception. It's a 4. So on a deep ball, a 4 is going to be the line of scrimmage plus 20. That's going to be where the ball is spotted. So line of scrimmage plus 20. So 10, 20. The new line of scrimmage will be the 26. And we are at 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. So interception. And first pick of the game for the Buffalo defense. First pick of the game for anybody, but that's how that works. So an interception, and then you roll to see, and you check the appropriate distance. So it was a deep pass. We rolled a 4, and it says line of scrimmage plus 20 yards. So whatever direction the offensive team is going, it's plus 20 yards that way. If it was minus, it would be behind the line of scrimmage. So just kind of quick reference. All right, Buffalo ball, 1st and 10 from their own 26. Buffalo has the lead 21-19 with 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter of this one. This is a short pass against the base defense, and that's going to be a -1. So +1 overall. 7 + 1 is 8. 8 on a short pass is incomplete, as Jim Kelly can't complete, and that will bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. All right, little scorekeeping there. I forgot to add that last touchdown for the Bills, so a 12-yard touchdown pass. Okay, it is 2nd down and 10, and this is an outside run to a blitz. Outside run to a blitz is a -1, so they're +1 overall. 14 on an outside run is good for 6 yards. That takes it out to the 32. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. This will be the last play of the third quarter. And what do we have? We have a 3rd down and 4. This is a draw play. They go back to the draw, this time against the blitz. So a draw against the blitz is a -1. So there's still a +1 overall in the play. 12 + 1 is 13. 13 on the draw play is a D10. So let's see what the result is. It's a 7, and that's going to be a 1st down as they take it out to the 39. That'll be 1st and 10 for Buffalo as they pick up the 1st down, and we head to the 4th quarter. Our score is 21-19, and Buffalo has the ball at their own 39. They're driving at the start of the 4th quarter. I'm going to end the video here, and I don't know if I'll play the rest of this offline or what, but just a good sense. We had a lot of the different things. We didn't have any of the fumble opportunities or anything like that, but got a chance to use the quarterback hurry. They were all been incompletions at this point, but if there's a quarterback scramble, there's a fumble opportunity, there's a chance to pick up positive yardage on a quarterback scramble, a quarterback run. There's a chance for a penalty, which you would then you would roll off of the penalty chart to see if it's offense or defense. It would have to be a post. Sorry, it would have to be a post. It'd have to be a post snap penalty on a scramble. So I have to change that. And then there are also sacks here to be had as well. Sorry, I blanked out a little bit. It's early in the morning. So there's that. And then we have, we've done the quarterback challenge. So a lot of good things have happened. We've used our penalty calls up here. We have our new cards. So everything is looking good so far. Actually, it actually feels really good. Adding some of these details in. Hasn't changed things a whole lot, but it has changed things just a little bit. So just adding in some extra details to the game. All right, if you let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, click on subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That's super helpful in helping the word spread about play action football. If you would like to try out some of these new mechanics and you could commit to playing a couple of games and just let me know, what's working, what's not working. Is there anything that needs to be changed or anything like that? I can send you a couple of teams. Just email me at clarkandaddisongaming@gmail.com. And I sent one out yesterday. with a couple of teams that a tester requested. And so I'll give you the new charts and things like that. You can try out the new types of offensive plays, run heavy or balance. They both have a goal line on the back, by the way. And so just trying to get a little bit of variety into the game. Sometimes you need more plays. You don't necessarily want to call all the plays. You want to just kind of be called for you. So that's just sort of where that idea came from. Someone has suggested, maybe we could have different play styles to match the different types of teams, because I do give you the passing and the rushing percentages on there, so that you can kind of, if you want more realism, you can kind of get them into that area. Both of these teams are basically 50-50, and you can see here from the score sheet, the Bears have thrown quite a bit, but almost completely 50-50 for the Bills. So that's a little bit kind of luck of the roll, but everything coming off of the balanced score or the balanced play calling. All right, if you have not joined the Facebook group for Clark and Addison Gaming, go to Facebook groups, look up Clark and Addison Gaming Company, and answer a few questions, and I'll let you into the group. Agree to the group rules too. It's a private group, so there's no spamming or anything like that, and just an opportunity to see new content when it comes out. I ask questions there sometimes. What do you think about this mechanic or that mechanic, or what do you think about this look? This is something new I'm working on, whatever it is. There's also some full games in the files section that I haven't shared anywhere else. I've only shared at that spot. So there are some, just games that are not production games. There are things I came up with that I just want to share with people. So those are in the file section as well, or maybe they're like the beginning kind of prototypes, looking to see if people will download them and play them. I may even attach to the demo here. So if you're part of that group, I'll just put a few teams into demo, and you can try out these new. I guess it would be considered version 2. So don't know. I guess so. Yeah, kind of a version 2. It's the same concepts, but just in a pretty different direction. All right. I appreciate everybody's support. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.